What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking an updated look at the kvegaskickz, the Italian Camo Kickwho godkiller. This is the 3.0 batch. Before we get into them, I want to remind you that this video and all the other content on my channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you're new, guys, go ahead and like and subscribe. I really appreciate that, and it's really helpful. You can also be sure to follow me on Instagram. Follow me there for more detailed info on all the shoes that I review. Also TikTok at kvegaskickz. And guys, I really appreciate all your support. So we're going to jump right into these Kobes. So this one, guys, this is, again, like I said, this is the 3.0, the updated version, looking really good. I do have the 2.0 on hand. We're going to do a side-by-side here shortly. Go ahead and bring in their information from Kickwho. You can see all that. Of course, I'll have in the description as well, including that discount code for you, kvegas, always good on their site. So bottom of the shoes, you got that kvegaskickz Protro outsole, all in solid rubber, so that's great. You got the khaki with the bog green, the bright red crimson on the Shizuku, real carbon fiber. These things feel great right out of the box, really good on court as far as traction. Does have the updated traction pattern. Since this is a larger men's size, your traction pattern at the heel changes as you go up in sizes, so I will show you that side by side compared to the old 2.0 here momentarily. That midsole is in kind of a semi-gloss finish with the Nike Zoom. You do have the Kobe code and then the phenomenon up at the toe box. Whoops. Going around to the medial side, everything looks pretty clean. Not seeing a lot of glue residue or anything like that. Going from our midsole to our upper, everything looks nice. Now, fit and comfort of the shoes. These are men's 13, which is my natural size. Fit me perfectly, as pretty standard with godkiller. That's been my experience. I can get my normal size and not have any issues. Comfort wise, they do stick to the Protro setup, so you're going to have that Zoom turbo unit up in the forefoot, top loaded, so it's really good, and then just Cushlon back here in the heel for impact protection. I will say that in my experience thus far, the 3.0, that Zoom turbo unit, is more responsive right out of the box, whereas before it took a little bit more break-in time for them to feel more comfortable. That has not been my experience thus far with the 3.0. They feel great right out of the box, so I was impressed with that. Upper of the shoe, of course, is covered in that camo look of the polyurethane scales over top of that micro mesh. Looks good. Of course, you have some red speckles here and there, which is correct. Should be like that. Another thing the 3.0 has improved upon, I believe, is the overall pliableness of the upper. It's not as stiff, certainly not out of the box as even the godkiller was before, but really any batch. So that looks good. Good shape on your toe box area. Of course, you have the black Kobe laces over top of your torch tongue, and then really good memory foam up here at the top of the tongue with that bright red crimson Shizuku pressed in really nicely. Looks so good. And then, as per usual, guys, the godkiller batch does the best job of getting this nice spiral on the tongue. That's just something that they're known for with their kvegaskickz. They do the best job by far. Then you got that nice sleek look to the ankle collar with that black padding, and then of course the correct mold to your foot insole. I did remove that from the other shoe, so we'll take a look at that. Of course, your crimson swoosh does have some overspray effect, which is good. Then you got like a black nubuck back here at the ankle area padding. Everything feels really good. That bog green shows up again on your heel counter with that bright crimson signature. They have improved the overall height of the heel counter and the shape back here. It's more sleek as you go up toward this ankle padding, and this is where I think is a good spot to go ahead and bring in the 2.0, and we'll see how they look side by side. So I think you can tell right off the bat, overall height has changed. The 3.0 is a little bit taller. The overall shape that brought up your heel counter. Also, it gets more sleek as you kind of go up towards this padding. You can see the shape of the padding is slightly different. It almost looks like it's not even the same batch. It's almost like you're comparing godkiller to, I don't know, S2 or even world killer, the improvements they made. So that looks good. I did want to show you also the traction pattern that I was referring to. So now we got 3.0 on the bottom, and you can see how the traction pattern gets a lot more tight on these larger sizes. If you had a smaller size like a men's 8, it should still look like this, I believe. But again, as you go up in sizes, the traction pattern changed, and this is what they should look like. I think from like a men's 11.5 to 13 or something like that. Also, something that I noticed, the bright crimson, look how much brighter it is on the 3.0 versus the 2.0. And this pair is brand new. I had multiple pairs of these, and I wanted to bring out one that I had not worn yet to show you comparison wise. Also, it's a little bit harder to tell on camera, but they did change kind of the finish of the polyurethane scales. It's a little bit more, kind of more matted out on the new version, I would say. It is harder to see on this particular colorway. It was more evident on some of the other ones. But overall, they just got a little bit more sleek here at the toe box. I think you can see that it's a little bit more rounded on the old version. Here's the 2.0 versus, look how much more sleek that is. I mean, they're sitting on a level surface. Again, neither one of these have been worn, and you can see it's just more rounded and sticks up higher on the old 2.0 versus the new 3.0. Much more sleek, again, closer to retail. So those are the major changes that I see aesthetically. Of course, the on foot, the feel difference is with that Zoom turbo unit being much more responsive right out of the box. Let's bring in our left shoe and take a look at it. Looking really, really good. Actually, while I got this out here, I think something else, and it may be harder to tell on camera, but it's like with the old version, it was more flat through here, whereas now you got this nice dip in the back ankle area, comes up a little bit higher. Let me see if I can do that and see if that, I don't know if that's helpful, guys, or not. Again, this is the old 2.0 and here's the new 3.0. Maybe that's a better shot of it, how this is kind of flat and sits lower. You got more of a dip now. Just again, they're just improving the overall shape, getting closer and closer, I believe, to retail. The crimson on this one certainly seems to pop just a little bit more, this bright red. Give you a shot of this medial side of this one and our outsole. That Shizuku, perfect. And then let's get our light on and we'll go take a look at the strobe. It's got the gray strobe. I think you can kind of see the outline up there where that Zoom turbo unit starts. There is your size tag. These actually did not come with any tissue paper, not that that matters, but they normally do. And then you got the correct mold to your foot insole, that bright crimson with the KB I want a shoe, and of course the other one says that molds to your foot. So that's all good. Shoes looking really nice. Let's go ahead and set them aside. Take a look at our box. So on this one, you do get the updated Protro box, so it is going to have the scale pattern with the signature and the Shizuku glossed out. You get a swoosh here, branding on the bottom, another swoosh, and your box label is kvegaskickz Protro black, crimson, bog green, and khaki. Men's 13. Inside, just your regular white tissue paper, nothing else inside the box. Kickwho did a great job protecting the box, which is pretty standard for them. And the shoes looking really, really good. I think they did a great job updating on this one. Just getting better and better continually, which is, what we want. So anyway, guys, that is my unboxing review of this kvegaskickz Italian Camo, the Kickwho godkiller 3.0. I hope that you enjoyed the review and that it was helpful for you. Let me know what you think about this pair in the comments, guys. Be sure to follow me on my other socials and be on the lookout because we got a lot more reviews coming your way.